Hello Aquarius, I'm Christy. You're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for beautiful Aquarius? The Hanged Man, the Tower, the Eight of Wands. Oh, that was a lot of cards. The Four of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Three of Wands. So if you've watched your other signs, your Sun, Moon and Rising, or if you've just watched other ones that you felt called to, a lot of them, you'll notice, had three mages come out. Everyone, almost all of the readings this week have had three mages, and you Aquarius are included in that now. So you've got the Hanged Man, the Tower and the High Priestess. You also have Eight of Wands, Four of Swords, Three of Wands. I'll explain what these mean and I'll clarify just to make it simple. The Hanged Man is spiritual awakening, but it's also being forced to rest, forced to stay still a little bit more. If you're someone that always has to be active, if you're someone that has to keep yourself very busy in order to function, there's something this week where you're going to find yourself sitting still a little bit more. Putting your feet up, having to rest, but it's a good thing. Then you have the Tower card, and Tower is unexpected, fast transformation. Then you have Eight of Wands, which is also about speed. It's fast communication, it's things coming in that you've ordered, whether that be ordering it from the universe, like manifesting, or whether it be like literal, you've bought something online and you're waiting for it to come in. Is also just like messages as well, messages coming in, whether it be from your angels and guides or whether it be messages from like people. It depends, I'll see when I clarify, but there's definitely a lot of communication coming in. Four of Swords is healing, and that healing is coming directly after the communication, so there could be something you need to hear, you'd value from hearing, that you get to finally hear. Then you have the Three of Wands, which is expecting. So there's something that you're expecting to happen. It's going to happen. The reason I say that is the High Priestess is after that. And the High Priestess is very psychic. So whatever the thing is you're expecting, you're right. With that High Priestess after it, you know this. You know something's coming. You can feel it in your bones. So clarifying the Hanged Man. Seven of Swords. Something you're suspicious about. With the Hanged Man, you're pulled into this energy of like contemplating things a little bit more, of thinking things through and seeing things from different perspectives. There's something here where there could be like I think something's going to come to light where you become very suspicious of someone or very uncertain of someone's motives, or rethinking your perspective on someone in your life in some way. Because with the Seven of Swords doesn't necessarily mean it's negative, but it is a very sneaky card of not knowing and not understanding someone's motives. So there's someone that you can't really wrap your head around, that you don't really understand why they're acting a certain way. With the Sun card, they're going to be exposed because that's underneath the tarot deck. So there is something here where someone will be exposed, but you have to look at them differently. You have to look at things from like a more wider perspective to see them more clearer. Clarify the Tower. Like you could have been looking really hard and trying to figure someone out way too hard, and then you couldn't see them at all. But if you take a step back, clarify the Tower. You have the Ace of Wands. There's some type of prickle. There's a weird word to come through, but I just felt in my like foot, I felt a prickle. Genuinely, I'm trying to say prickle. I felt like I had a prickle, and I just feel as if with this Ace of Wands, I wouldn't usually read it this way, but it actually could be like a prickle or something, right? It could be a little thorn even, right? So with the Tower card, there could be something here about like the Tower is unexpected disruption, and I just feel as if it's almost that energy of walking through a garden barefoot enjoying like the feel of the grass beneath your feet, and then you get a prickle and you go, oh, like that? There's something along the lines of that, because that's what I just felt then. I was like trying to stay normal and trying to stay like in the reading, but I felt a prickle in my right foot. So yeah, either you're just, there's just this energy of like an unexpected disruption where you have to stop and go, oh, and then you'll be back on track again. Like, I don't know what it's to do with, but it's tarot is advice, so the fact that you're getting a heads up about this, it's just almost as if don't ignore it is the message coming through. If you get a prickle or whatever this is symbolizing, whatever comes in this week unexpectedly to try and throw you off, ignoring it won't help, because there'll still be a prickle in your foot. Like, assess whatever this, if this is just drama coming in, or if it's whatever it is. Don't try and ignore the problem. Kind of like face it head on and pull the prickle out straight away. But whatever it's about literally for you, don't. I just feel like some of you are going to be like, oh, I need to carry on. I've got things to do. I can't. I'll figure it out later. And it would actually help if you deal with it straight away. I'm going to clarify the Eight of Wands. Five of Pentacles and the Page of Wands to clarify the Eight of Wands. So there's also Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. Sometimes it's being ghosted. So with the Eight of Wands of communication and the Page of Wands, you could find it's almost as if someone's in town. Weird thing to say. If you are single, or if you're like, even if you're not single, but someone thinks you might be, there's something of like someone just stopping by, or someone just checking in with you, and you're like, I've not heard from you in 6 months to a year. Why are you messaging? Why are you calling? Why are you knocking on my door? And there's something really horrible about this energy of them just being like, oh, well, I was in town. It was convenient for me. It was on my way. Thought I'd, and like that's great if it's like a friend, don't get me wrong, but this feels more like it's like a player energy. Someone being like, oh, I was around, thought, you know, we could hook up. Like there's something around this of like, it's convenient for them. They're here. It won't be for all of you, like I'm saying, but there is definitely an energy of that. You're going to hear from someone that you've not heard from, because Five of Pentacles is being ghosted, but Page of Wands, it's just almost like very physical, very passionate energy of like, it's like they weren't interested unless, it's like they're not interested unless they can see you in person, unless it's convenient for them, unless you happen to be there, and like they're passing through where you live, if this person lives at a distance, and they're like, oh, I'll try my luck. And I'm just looking, and you have the Devil card there as well, just to kind of like emphasize that even more. I just feel like there's definitely an energy here of someone, it's just kind of like a toxic energy from this person of just expecting you to be there. And some of you are already in relationships, could even be like married, and there's someone that's just unaware of what's happening in your life, because they wouldn't know. They're just like expecting you to be there. Clarify the Four of Swords for Aquarius. The Seven of Cups. You're also healing from a lot of different things on a lot of different levels. So this could be like you healing from, oh look, Three of Swords on the bottom. Some of you are healing from heartbreak, some of you are healing from grief. Healing from grief. Some of you are healing from loss and grieving. Some of you are healing from heartbreak, some of you are healing from multiple losses, and then also like there's just a lot going on that you're healing all at once. But I feel as if the thing is, it's like little by little. It's almost like watering a garden, and you're like watering all the little different plants, and they all need a little bit of different amounts of water, and there's something where you're not ignoring your own pain. You're kind of like, oh, that hurt, like something someone says to you hurts your feelings, and you go, oh, that hurt. Okay, why did that hurt me? Okay, and there's like something where you're kind of digging in to your feelings more instead of brushing them off or blaming others, or I don't know, like lower vibrational like reactions to things. You're choosing to be a more higher vibrational and more like you're choosing the higher path instead of acting out of pain with that Three of Swords. With the Four of Swords, I feel like you're breathing before you react to someone else's whatever this is about, because I'm just getting like there's something here where you aren't giving in to past pain or something. You're not letting it, like, I don't think there's something around this of like other people don't actually realize how much you've been through and how much you're healing from still. And so because of that, there could be something someone says, or there could be things that people are talking about that bring up things from the past that they don't know they are. Clarify the Three of Wands. Ten of Wands. Like I said, you're expecting something with that Three of Wands, and with the High Priestess you're right. Then you have Ten of Wands. So it's almost like you're expecting something to kind of just, it's a weird thing to say, but it's a good thing at the same time. You're expecting something to erupt, or you're expecting something to end. I don't know what that's to do with. That could be a it seems like it's not to do with you. It seems like someone close to you. You could be expecting like somebody to quit their job. You could be expecting someone to end a relationship. Whatever it's about, you're expecting it, but it feels like someone, it could be like your mum, it could be your brother, your sister, your cousin, your fish, whatever it is, it's someone around you that's very, very close to you, because it's just like you already know what's happening with them before they do. It doesn't feel like your energy, because you're expecting it out of someone else. Maybe it's you expecting your partner to kind of end the job, or like it's almost like letting go of commitments. If there's lots of commitments, if someone is like you know, those people that kind of like volunteer their energy everywhere, it's almost like someone has too much on their plate and you're like, they're gonna need to take a break before they burn themselves out, and then they do. Knight of Pentacles with the High Priestess. Also, if you are very psychic with that High Priestess, you probably are. There's something here about very slow and steady, like awakening more to your gifts and not trying to kind of enhance your abilities and your natural gifts in any way, because sometimes it can be very tempting and it's like, oh, like trying to see more than you're being given, right? And trying to search more for answers than you have. But if you kind of let go and stop looking, the answers are kind of already there. You just have to hear them. Like, you don't have to search really hard to find what you're looking for. It's always there if you're listening hard enough. If you're looking for some type of like insight, I feel like you already know this, but it's like a reminder, ask the question. So if you're questioning if you're on the right path or what to do next, where to go, ask, and then be very quiet and listen for the answer. And whether that answer be something from your own mind that pops up, whether that answer be something from a physical sign around you that pops up, it's going to come to you. Like, just let it come to you. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.